So welcome back to another studio vlog. If you don't know who I am, my name is Paloma. My artist name is Paloma the Peach, and I make art and post it on the internet. That's kind of what I do. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an intro because this studio vlog was over the span of a couple of weeks. Stuff got kind of jumbled, footage got deleted, stuff wasn't fun when editing this video, but alas, here we are. This studio vlog kind of consists of me glazing a lot of bisqueware. So here you can see me working on the hair clips, which was really fun to do, and I am definitely gonna keep making these. And I also work with a lot of fiber. You know, I've been doing a lot of crochet. I got a Centro knitting machine, which I'll talk about a little bit later. And I started the Artist's Way. I am slowly keeping up with it, but it has made a difference. I talk about that in this video as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Hello. Firstly, happy Halloween, guys. Today is Tuesday. This year Halloween is on a Tuesday, so my partner and I already had our Halloween festivities on Saturday. But for today, we're just gonna dress up in our Halloween pajamas and watch some movies and eat some candy and give candy to the kids and stuff. So that'll be nice. But today I started the Artist's Way, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I thought it's about time that I just do it. I kept making excuses to put it off, not really trusting myself to follow through with it, but I have started the book and I am on week 1, and I've also been doing morning pages for the past 2 days just because it took me a little bit to get through the week 1 chapter. I was a little bit busy, but I did my first assignment today too, which I should probably give you background on the Artist's Way, but essentially the Artist's Way is a book that is designed to help people who are creatives or want to be creatives work through any sort of art blocks or creative blocks that they have. And for me, I think this year has been a really transformative year for me in terms of career and like what I kind of am pivoting towards, because I became a full-time artist at a very young age. I started at 20 years old and I was in community college at the time. You know, before I became a full-time artist, I really only had like random little odd jobs here and there. I never had like any sort of career or anything, which is typical, but for someone at that age. And now I'm gonna be 24 in 2 months, and obviously as I've been growing up, things have changed, like things that I want, stuff that I want to put my energy into, stuff that people enjoy from me as far as like content and stuff like that has also changed. So this year has been really shifting for me, and I'm also kind of at a point where I really want to get past this weird fog that I have had around my artwork, honestly, for the past like 2 years, because you know, the book works for people in a lot of different ways depending on their situation. For me, my situation is I'm a full-time artist, so I make all of my money off of being an artist, and that for me has caused a lot of insecurities, and it's eventually caused me to be in kind of a block because I'm a full-time artist, I'm making money off my art, but at the same time, I'm still discovering who I am as a person and as an artist. So it's kind of been difficult to navigate that line, you know? And I just want to be as authentic to myself as possible, and I want to create things that make me as happy as possible and are very healing to me, and then in turn will also be more enjoyable for people who see it. So that is the purpose of me reading this book. And I did my first exercise today, which was to essentially write down my negative beliefs and then write down positive affirmations to tell myself daily, to kind of start undoing those negative beliefs. And that was very emotional for me. I didn't expect to get that emotional, but it was pretty heavy for me, and then I had therapy right after, so I'm just extra raw today, extra emotionally raw. But I finished Patreon rewards for this coming month, and I decided to go with like a pansy theme, I guess. I don't know. I made a piece a few days ago that was like just for fun, and I liked how it came out, and I also had a cute idea for a sticker, so those rewards are done. Those are always posted at the end of every month. I have a print and sticker club. If you would like to sign up or are interested in it, you can find it in the description. But anyway, as for the rest of my day, I am going to work on this pattern by Made in the Moment. It is the mesh tank because it's getting very cold here in Texas. We're gonna have a few more days of warmth, so I kind of want to crochet this already just so I can like get some wears out of it before it becomes too cold outside to wear. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt it. You know, I still consider myself a beginner crocheter, even though I've been doing it for so long. I just don't do it consistently enough to advance super fast, but I'm gonna attempt it today, and then that's how I'm gonna wrap up my day. So yeah. Christmas tree in the back.
Her color was blonde, so we'll go B picked on that one. And then how old were you?
Evidence. You just take a teddy bear. Item was found in victim's nursery. Victim was located inside their closet in the nursery.
Imagine a gruesome teddy bear window with human teeth and nails in its mouth. In the very fireplace, beside it was a ponytail. That's Traditionally.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you because you knew her full name of Alicia Moore, so you both get that one. Correct.
Alicia Moore did all there, but I couldn't think.
What type of knife did Van Horn use to slice open Joe?
To transform into a more she could be she had and I found out when she was successful. And I love that she is saying that
Ollie's a big boy now. He weighs 27 pounds, so he is officially a standard dachshund. He's a very big boy. He also has some skin issues, but he's okay. I just dropped off those orders at the post office. I have weekly orders that come in, and then I set aside one day of the week to pack and send them out, which is normally Monday, but I just didn't do it on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so I did it today. And I've been reflecting a lot on my tasks this week for the Artist Way. I think for my artist date, I am going to go to a store. I'm going to get one of those done today, other than my morning pages. And actually, let me show you guys my progress on the shirt that I'm crocheting. I ended up doing it wrong because I'm supposed to be doing X mesh pattern stitch thing, and I'm doing just like regular mesh, which is fine, honestly. Like at first I was like, maybe it's gonna look weird, and maybe it will, but who cares? I'm about this much of the way through the first panel, and I'm thinking it's gonna have to be double this size, and then I can work on the neck, and then I'll just do the identical thing for the back with like some very small adjustments, and then I can piece it together. I'm actually working through this a lot faster than I thought I would, because working with yarn that's this thin with a hook this big has been a little bit strange for me as far as tension. It's very difficult to keep a steady tension when I'm crocheting this, but nonetheless, it's working up quite fast, which actually makes sense because it's a very tall and open stitch. But yeah, that's my progress on this. I'm gonna hopefully at least get to the neck today. I don't know, I really want to finish this as soon as possible so I can use it on the last warm days here. I have 7 out of 8 granny squares done. I just have one more star to turn into a square, but I am attempting to make a balaclava out of squares because I am taking a pause from the other balaclava pattern just because I got kind of confused at a certain point. I don't know. I'm taking a pause from it, so now I'm just making like a granny square one, and I learned how to make star granny squares, and they're really cute. So I'm almost done. I just have one more left, and then I can block them, and then I can stitch them all together and put the ribbing on. But this is what I've been working on this week. And then you guys also saw me working on this painting that I am also taking a pause on because I was really excited about it, and then as I started filling in the bugs, it kind of didn't feel right anymore. I don't know, so I'm taking a pause from it. I might like honestly cover up some of it. I don't know. I'm pausing from this, and yeah, I mean, that's what I've been up to. Falling behind a little bit on my Artist Way homework, but I'm gonna finish some of it up right now, and that way I can move on to week 2. But the morning pages have been helping a lot. They kind of help me not have as much brain fog, because I do tend to struggle with brain fog, especially if I have a lot going on for my week. I kind of have all those tasks ruminating in my little brain. I wanted to talk to you guys about this machine that you're seeing me work on, and this specific one is called a Centro machine, and essentially what it does is knit yarn for you, and it can knit in tubes or in panels. I know that there's a lot of different types of knitting machines, and there's even like a lot of different brands of this specific type of knitting machine, but I decided to go with this one. It was the one that I saw the most people using, and it seemed the most beginner friendly, I suppose. I think it was about $50 or $60 on Amazon, which honestly, I was expecting it to be around 100 whenever I saw it on TikTok and wanted to get it. So I'm very happy about it. I mean, it is like fully made of plastic, and you can't be like super rough with it or anything because of that, but I got that little drill bit attachment that you guys saw me using that cranks the crank for me, which is super amazing and made my project very quickly. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about it because I assumed that I would get some curious comments asking me about what exactly this machine does. But yes, it can essentially knit almost anything. If you just look up Centro knitting machine on YouTube, there's a lot of different tutorials for a lot of different things. I started with a beanie for my first project, but I want to make sweaters, I want to make cardigans, I want to make scarves, I want to make so many different things. But yes, I'm very excited about this guy, and it's definitely worth it, at least for me, because I refuse to learn how to knit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think because it's white, it looks like a Finn hat, like from Adventure Time. But this is my first creation on my Centro knitting machine, and I'm actually really happy with it. I mean, the stitching up here from when I sewed it together is not like super great or anything, but it's my first project, and I can't believe I actually pulled it off. I have tried to make a cat beanie before. Actually, I succeeded in making a cat beanie, but that one was crocheted, and I didn't love how open the stitching looked. Like, I think I just don't love crocheted beanies in general. I don't like how open it looks. I like a pretty tight-knit beanie. And I did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. So now I have to make a bunch of these for my friends. So before closing out today's vlog, I wanted to talk about the sponsor, which is Squarespace. And if you don't know what Squarespace is, it's an all-in-one platform where you can create your very own website. And it is the platform that I have always used to run my website and my online art business. And they make that really easy for me with some very easy to use tools. There is the design interface, which is very customizable, and I like that I can adjust the colors to fit my brand. There is the commerce tool that helps me keep track of inventory, orders, customer data. And then if you sell in person at art markets like I do, you can use your Square Reader and connect it to your Squarespace app on your phone. And that way all of your inventory and data is in sync while you're selling in person. So if you're interested in Squarespace, you go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and you can use my code for 10% off your first purchase.